Hello and welcome to the episode 4 recap of the Courtship. Right, so last episode we had two new suitors join the game. Mr. Hartem, who was an ER doctor from Northern Ireland, and a collegiate wrestling coach from a small town in Maryland, I believe, Mr. Judge. These guys make a splash immediately. They're both all smiles, they're confident, and it seems they understood the assignment because Nicole is very giggly and she's a little swept off her feet by their arrival, and the rest of the guys, the originals, let's call them, they're very insecure and it shows. We get the daily tea, and this episode, the first activity is going to be a county fair. Nicole's best friend and sister will be the ones who decide who's going to go on an individual date with Nicole, so the suitors need to impress them as well. Although not too much like Mr. Safa last week. They play a game of tug and war, and next is a kissing booth game, and there's some minor drama. Some guys lose, some guys play and win, and they win a kiss. Now, the new doctor doesn't win the game, but he does a very impressive backflip afterwards, and Nicole jokingly, but not, says, well, can't he get a kiss for that? So the doctor gets a kiss on day one, and it's a pretty drawn out makeout session. The other guys are miffed about this, especially Captain Kim. They all think that this new guy is cheating, but Nicole was the one who suggested it, so... Mr. Casanova owns a pizzeria, by the way, and I found this such a charming fact about him. Nicole's parents reiterate how much they really like him, but I don't know. Nicole doesn't know that she's 100% there with him. I really want to like him because he seems like a good guy, but yeah, the fire isn't quite there. New York guy chats with Nicole's parents. It's a bit awkward because they're asking him about way into the future, but he's honest and says that he's looking for a connection that could lead to love. At this point in the game, I can imagine that some genuine feelings might start to develop, but anything more than that would be a little intense for me. So I think that he answered it correctly. Nicole's sister and her best friend vote for Mr. Chapman, Mr. Mumbry, and the new guys to go on a date with Nicole. Mr. Shanklin, by the way, tells Nicole that he's written a song for her, and oh god, I knew this moment was coming. So he sings, and I mean, it's a very romantic and heartfelt song, but it's also very corny and out of place and a little bit cringy. Still though, he's expressing himself as an artist and he's putting himself out there, you know. Oh no, and then he goes in for a kiss and she's like, and she goes in for a hug instead. It's not looking good for Mr. Shanklin. New York guy talks to Nicole and asks her what her intentions are with him. Is she also there for him? Does he stand a chance? She says that he's upset that she's spending time with other guys, which honestly, who wouldn't be? You're basically seeing your crush kiss and flirt with other people. Some minor healthy jealousy is to be expected. This is a game, but I get that. I think it's also more that he kind of wanted some insight from her into her feelings about him. Is he a serious contender for her? His feelings are also at stake. I think these are fair questions for him to ask, but I think he could have articulated it in a clearer way because they obviously got their wires crossed. Then we get some time with Nicole and Mr. Cones. It's been a minute. They have predictably good chemistry, so it's not surprising. He seriously needs to get rid of the earring though. She asks him then if he's ever dated a black woman, and he says yes. So he talks about his past, growing up poor and being kind of proud of making it, and he says a bunch of stuff, and like honestly I couldn't really follow. The conversation is a little lacking, but I kind of feel that way with most of the guys, to be honest. Mr. Cones is a nice enough guy though. I don't think she'll end up with him, but he's pretty smitten and he has the right balance of not overcrowding her but also making sure that he's there for her. He's into her and she has all of his attention. You can see it in his reactions to her. Mumbry, Chapman, and the two new guys go fencing with Nicole. The new doctor guy, yeah, I don't like him. He's a bit of a peacock. He's too much, a little too competitive and intense, and wants Nicole to notice him, which this is a game, sure, but I don't know, I'm already kind of tired of his energy. Mr. Hunter and New York guy talk, and Mr. Hunter has been a little bit on the background, I think. I don't think it's because of a lack of interest, and because I'm a little tired of the extra guys, I actually maybe prefer this quieter approach. Anyway, they have a talk and they admit that the new guys really caught them off guard and it's really shaken things up. New York guy kind of echoes my sentiments about the doctor, that he's a little too much, he's a bit intense. When Nicole has kind of a moment alone with the doctor, he talks a lot about himself. He has a ton of hobby. He skydives, he's getting his pilot's license, he does parkour, he played rugby in uni. I mean, it's impressive, but kind of surface level impressive. I don't believe he asks Nicole much about herself either, which Captain Kim and Mr. Cohn's talk, and Captain Kim says he was triggered by the kissing booth thing with the doctor, and he tells Mr. Cohn's his heartbreak story. Oh, Captain Kim. That when he was in basic training for the Air Force, he saw that his girlfriend got back together with her ex, and that broke his heart. He says that this has all made him realize that he's ready though. He's ready for love, even if that means potentially being hurt again. Nicole has a chat with Mr. Chapman then. He's a model, by the way, and he lives in his van. He says that this is the longest he's been in one place in around 2 years. Nicole says that that's not where she is in her life, but she's open-minded about it, and she says she thinks it's pretty hard. Now, Nicole, while I don't judge his living situation, lots of people are into van life, or you don't really know what a situation is. It seems to be by choice, though. I hope she asks him at some point what happens if they end up together. Nicole is kind of a corporate woman and van life hardly suits her lifestyle, but who knows? He's a solid no thank you from me. Nicole isn't too bothered by it though, because he's about to go in for a kiss and it looks like she wants to as well when small town guy Mr. Judge cuts in. So Nicole has a date with small town guy Mr. Judge, and he says that his goal is to become the best husband and father that he can be. I swear they pulled this guy straight out of a Susan Elizabeth Phillips novel. I'm sure he can make great scrambled eggs and he can take apart and put together a car. Like, he kind of brings a small town charm, and he seems like a nice enough guy, but I don't know. He's about to go in for a kiss when Mr. Mumbry cuts in. Mr. Mumbry admits that he's never been in a proper relationship for longer than a couple of months, and he's never really been in love. Nicole isn't sure about her romantic feelings for him, and I get that. He's a little shy, a little fumbly, and it's endearing, but it's not really hot. Mr. Shanklin, bless him, is confident that a song is going to get him out of the friend zone, and I felt a little bit shame. Also, it's endearing in a way, even though I don't like the singing. Then it's time for the farewell dance. Nicole has to pick 4 guys to dance with, and 2 of them have to go home. Castronova, Kim, Shanklin, and New York guy are all picked for the final dance. Mr. Mumbry's safe for now, but honestly, I think his days are numbered. So Nicole dances with New York guy, and he kisses her on the lips again, and the other guys are like, what is up with this guy? Yeah, like it takes me aback every time. Nicole is pretty open about her feelings though, and I'm sure she would have said something by now if it bothered her. She does tell him that his insecurity makes her a bit nervous. He's safe though, for now. She doesn't seem quite ready to let go of him. Remember, they had the first super romantic date watching the fireworks. Captain Kim says that he has feelings for Nicole. He says that he was hurt by what happened at the kissing booth, but it showed him, again, that he's ready. He asks how she feels about him. I think he's kind of falling for her. She says she wants to see what this could be. He needs to show her. So he's staying. He's had 3 farewell dances so far, so I don't know. I think Nicole is really trying to give him a chance, but I don't know, it shouldn't be this hard. Mr. Shanklin, Nicole says she appreciates him, but he came on a little too strong, too fast. He asks her to give him another shot. I laughed because of the Hamilton reference, kinda. He tells her that he'll respect her decision either way. He'll still love her no matter what happens. And she's like, you love me? But ultimately, she says she doesn't think she can get there with him. They say their farewells. Mother thinks it's the singing. Too much singing, she says. Mr. Castronova will be going home as well. He's very gracious though, and so nice. I didn't really want him to leave. I'd have sent Mr. Cheekbones Chapman home rather, to be honest. Also, Nicole's mom is so adorable. She's emotional about this because her parents were really rooting for him. And that was episode 4 of The Courtship. I gotta say, I'm not really into the new guys. They were fun and shiny for a minute, but I hope she eventually picks one of the originals. Right now, I'd like Mr. Holland, teacher guy, to spend a little bit more time with Nicole, and Mr. Hunter definitely. Both are low drama, good looking guys, and she gets along well with them. Captain Kim feels a little too intense. It's good for him to get into the dating field. I don't know if he needs to get into something serious with Nicole right now. Mr. Cohn's, I feel like I need to see more. The initial chemistry was great, but I don't know. Mr. Chapman, the doctor, and small town guy, yeah, I think they're gonna go. Anyway, that was episode 4. Feel free to share your thoughts, and thank you for watching.